Hey everyone! Today we're diving into something really powerful, the wealthy mindset. It's this idea that the biggest thing holding most people back from building wealth isn't their job or their bank account, but what's going on right between their ears. I mean, it's a question we've all asked ourselves, right? Why does it seem so easy for some people to get ahead financially, while so many others just feel stuck? Is it all just luck about being born into the right family? Well, the stuff we're breaking down today says no. It's something else entirely. Okay, so here's the core idea, and it's simple, but it's a total game changer. Wealthy people just think differently. They have a completely different set of beliefs and thought patterns when it comes to money, problems, and opportunities. It's not just about what they do, it's all about how they think. So where does this whole journey actually kick off? You might think it's with a great investment or a new business idea, but according to this way of thinking, nope. It all starts with a quiet but massive shift inside your own head. And this is really the bedrock of the whole thing. Yeah, sure, luck can play a part here and there, but the thing that makes the difference day in and day out, year after year, it's your mindset. Think of it like the operating system running in the background of your brain, making all your financial decisions for you. All right, let's get into the specifics. How does this mindset actually show up in the real world? We're going to start with the most basic thing of all, how people think about money itself. And wow, look at the difference here. It's night and day. On one side, you've got a scarcity mindset, right? The belief that money is this limited thing you have to clutch and protect. The main goal is just don't lose it. But on the other side, it's all about abundance. Money isn't something to hide, it's a tool to be used, to be grown. The goal isn't to play defense, it's to play offense and use your money to make more money. And this right here really drives the point home. For so many of us, the word investment is kind of scary, you know? It's tied to risk, to the fear of losing everything. But with a wealthy mindset, investing is the most logical, powerful thing you can do. You're literally putting your money to work so it can earn for you around the clock, even while you sleep. All right, so let's keep going, because this mindset, it's not just about your bank account. It totally changes how you approach every single challenge that life throws at you. This is absolutely critical. You know, a common mindset sees a problem and just stops. It's a wall, a dead end. But the wealthy mindset, it sees that exact same wall and immediately starts looking for a way over, around, or through it. Every problem is a chance to learn something, to innovate, to create a solution that people might even pay for. It's a complete shift from it's over to, okay, how do we solve this? Okay, so understanding all this is one thing, but it brings up the most important question, right? How do you actually make that switch? How can you start adopting this mindset for yourself? Let's get into the practical side of things. And here's what I think is the best part of this entire idea. This is not some special gene you're born with. It's a skill, it's a mental muscle. And just like any other muscle, our sources say anyone can build it up with some focus and practice. So where do you start? Well, here are 3 steps you can take right now. First, you gotta audit your own beliefs. Be honest with yourself. What did you learn about money when you were a kid? Are those ideas actually helping you today? Second, change what you're consuming. The books you read, the podcasts you listen to, they shape your thinking. So start following people who already have the mindset you're trying to build. And third, this one is huge, reframe your language. The second you stop saying, I can't afford that, and force yourself to ask, okay, how could I afford that? Your brain literally switches gears from shutting down to looking for solutions. So when you actually start putting all these little pieces together, when you change how you look at money, at problems, at what's possible, you're not just making a few small tweaks. You are fundamentally rewriting your entire financial blueprint. So let's just boil it all down. The core of what we've talked about today comes down to these 3 massive shifts. First, start seeing money as a tool you can use to grow, not just something you have to save and protect. Second, start looking at problems as opportunities in disguise. And finally, train your brain to stop saying I can't and start asking, how can I? And that brings us to our final thought, a question for you to really think about. As you go about your day, just take a minute and ask yourself this. What is one single belief about money, maybe that it's complicated or that you'll never be rich, that you are ready to just let go of, starting right now? Deciding to drop that one thought could be the first step to a completely different future.